go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. He moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 32 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long, as one of them told us. If I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good look by his defense to put things in check and force a
side of the field.
They'll go for it. O'Connell. Devontae Adams. He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 59 yards.
And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to settle up 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm, and he delivers it with confidence. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And O'Connell now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens have taken the lead. Again, Jackson. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
O'Connell to throw on second down.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. First down, here's White.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Now it's O'Connell. He finds Mayer here. It's a big play there for Vegas.
42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing, O'Connell.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, you know, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on two-point conversions as he is in to get him two more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now O'Connell.
This is screen to Abdullah.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And that's a gutsy call there on third and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that.
To throw here, O'Connell.
That's complete into the hands of Myers. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
On second down, O'Connell.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First down, Raiders.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayer there to bring it in.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good. Touchdown! Amir Abdullah. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Jackson will keep it.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the 40-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen.
to share it with the home team.